Hello! Welcome to this week's YouTube. Yeah, you're so happy to be here, right?
Super excited.
Because this is an exciting day because we are exploring relationships. That's on very
Friendship. Let's just call it friendship.
Yes, thank you. Much better. Much better.
Because we're good friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you guys know that we have actually worked together now for almost 4 years, which is crazy. Where did the time fly? It's loco. And during that time, we got to know each other quite well, I guess. And there are still things I know. Well, there are things I know about you that I wish I didn't, like the pineapple.
Oh, like, pineapple on pizza being delicious? Yes.
Oh, it's
facts.
It's never gonna be ever.
Okay.
But anyways, but we have this hypothesis. Is that the word?
That is a word.
That is a word. That to get to know someone, you have to spend time together. And when you spend time together, that's when you learn their likes and dislikes, all of that. So we have a challenge, don't we?
We do.
We set ourselves a challenge. So we found some questions and I was going to answer them thinking of you and you were going to do the opposite. And we were going to see if we actually knew what we thought we knew. That sounded weird as well, but something like that.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
We recorded the answers, or like written down the answers ahead of time so that we could.
Yes, we did. So the first question.
Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? So I said Hong Kong.
Oh.
Because since you live there, I'm thinking you would want to go back and see places, people, all the things.
All right, and I might be completely wrong, but I think I almost like a little bit of a trick question. Because I know you're such a homebody. I think like when you would whinge about having to go to Mexico on holiday, full ride, somebody else paid for your whole trip and you were grumpy about it, I figured, okay, she just likes to be at home.
Just stay here. Yes. So I guess we both got that semi right, or which?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'll say 1 point for each for sure. I'll put some points up in the corner when I do the editing.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Bing, bing, or something. I don't know.
Okay, second question was, what's my favorite song or artist? So for you, I'm not sure if this is your favorite, but it's one of your favorites, I think. And I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but Single Boss?
Sure, yeah. I'll give you half a point for that. And I wasn't sure either, and I definitely have no clue what your favorite song is, but I know one of your favorite bands is Ren Collective, but I don't know if that's qualifies as the.
Because I was like, I don't even know if I don't know my own answer to this question.
Right.
But that's a good shout. Yeah, I like them.
You talk about them the most that I remember, at least. Great.
So I guess, half a point each.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. I think we're doing quite well here.
Not doing too bad.
So next question is, do I have any allergies? And I just said yes.
Oh, that's cheating.
Allergies.
Oh no, I'm not going to give you points for that because I do actually.
Yeah, but I also put down hedges.
Yes, that is true. I have a pollen allergy, but I also am allergic to like shrimp and crab and shellfish.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's 2. So maybe half a point.
Yeah, because I just know you're sneezing like all through spring.
Just all the liquids are coming out of all the places. Just tears and snot and phlegm everywhere. It's a nightmare. And I went with none for you because I don't remember if you've ever. I mean, I might be completely oblivious, but that was my.
I think I mentioned it, but.
Okay.
So I'm allergic to grass pollen, if that's how you say it in English.
No. Okay. So half a point for you, no points for me. Okay, so you're ahead. All right, last question is about talents. So what are my talents? So I said in my pre-recorded clip that your talent is playing the bass. And you're so good at it that we haven't even heard it because you can also keep the beat. I said, I'm not sure if that's a term for it, but like woodwork stuff, like making stuff out of wood. Like you made jewelry for your wife and you made that bench thingy. Yeah.
I don't know if people who actually know what they're doing would agree with you that that's a talent, but I enjoy trying and failing miserably. It's like, okay. And I put music because I know like you play a lot, like you've probably got at least 2 instruments in the room that you're in now, or are they upstairs maybe? But
I think I only have one.
okay, only one. Yeah, so I know you like play the ukulele and you sing and you play piano and all that stuff. So that's
So, but anyways, the reason why we're talking about all this craziness is, as I mentioned, to know someone, you gotta spend time with them. And that's also true for Jesus. But a way to get to know him is through the Bible. And I got a couple actually. Usually I have my Bible on my phone, but I was thinking for props, I guess. I have an English one and a Norwegian one.
Yes.
So yeah. So that's where you.
Yeah, no, I think it's really good because it's funny in the sense that because it's sort of like getting to know, like if you're a reader or a movie watcher or whatever, you sort of get to know the characters in the book or in the movie as you read along. The difference here is, of course, that this is historical. At least the parts that we read about Jesus are actually happened. So it's biographical, maybe more than it's not like you're reading about Harry Potter, and you might end up falling in love with Ron Weasley because he's amazing. But yeah. So there's something about like sort of spending time reading about Jesus and actually interacting with him in that way that I think makes a big difference, doesn't it? And there's lots of other parts of the Bible that help us in the same way, to sort of help us understand more of who we are and who God created us to be. So I don't know if you have an example off the top of your head, Soph, of where sort of you felt like you learned something either about Jesus or about yourself when you were actually just sort of sitting and reading the Bible.
I came across this quote or something a while back where it said that how Jesus is and what Jesus is, that is how God is. And obviously that is, yes, I knew that, but now I think I actually know it better.
Yeah.
And if you read the stories about Jesus in the Gospels and stuff, and it says he's very kind, he's very compassionate, he's got time for everyone, he goes out of his way to help people and all of that. I think that just hearing that quote, that kind of like just highlighted, that's how God is. I
remember specifically, I was sort of 15, 16, something like that. And I was reading the Bible and just sort of stumbled upon this little thing that talked about not doing stuff or serving people, or not serving as in being a slave, but as in like you're doing stuff for other people or helping out just to get credit, but to do it because it was sort of the right thing to do. Because I remember I'd be helping out and volunteering, and it's like, nobody's giving me props, nobody's giving me high fives for all this, and I get frustrated. It's like, nobody's looking at me, you're giving me compliments. And then it was like, the Bible was like, oh, that's not what it's about. It's about like serving God and serving people around you, and sort of being and that was sort of like, yeah, I'm actually doing the exact thing that the Bible's saying I shouldn't do. And then it sort of helped change my attitude.
And we believe that when we read the Bible, that God speaks to us through what's in the Bible. We get the help of the Holy Spirit as well as we read. So it sort of like comes to life. And sometimes you could say things like, it's sort of like the words pop off from the page. It kind of like hits you in that situation. You may be going through something and it definitely speaks into that situation. So
100%.
That's why the Bible is so important, I guess.
Yeah. And so I think we're just going to end with saying we're going to put some links in the description below where either you can check out some of the main books that talk about Jesus, because that's a good place to start. So there's a book in the Bible. So the Bible's built up of 66 books. So 2 of the really, well, they're not better than any other else, but the really easy ones to sort of get started in is a book called Mark, or a book called John. So we'll have links to those in the description below. We'll also link to a free Bible app, which means that you can just download it onto your phone, and you can, so if you don't have like a paper Bible or anything, that'll be there as well. DM us.
Looks like this.
There you go. Yeah, super easy. DM us if you want like a paper Bible, and we will mail you one or send you one or put one through your mail slot or whatever. As fast as we possibly can, because we'd love to give that to you free. So no worries there. We'll definitely buy you one. if you want one. So, but just DM us if you want on Instagram at Carla NYC. Yeah. And with that, I think we're good. See you later.
Yes, cheese bags.
Indeed. Smell you later.
Oh, you can smell the cheese bags.
There you go. Stay fresh and
Yeah.
smell them. All right. See you next week.
See ya.